Hi, thank you so much for joining me today. So my name is Lexi Jong. I'm just a regular person who likes makeup. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you are not new, welcome back. And today I just wanted to share something briefly that I recently purchased. I actually purchased this before all of the COVID-19 stuff kind of happened here, and I've been playing with it the last few weeks. So it's not exactly makeup, but it is related to beauty and cosmetics. So first of all, just a little background. I am not somebody who regularly gets manicures. So I like to have my nails painted. I keep my toes painted pretty much all year, but fingernails, I do a lot of cooking. So I don't usually have them painted because they chip basically right away. So even when I get a professional manicure, I usually have chipping the same day. And even with gel manicures, they don't last quite as long on me as they do on other people. They do last a long time. They last over a week typically. But I am very rough on my nails. So I don't usually keep them painted because I, worry about like chips of it falling in food or anything like that. So it's something I don't usually do, but I've been playing with it and kind of practicing. So I am terrible at painting my nails. So let me tell you that straight up. So it's messy and I kind of stick to light colors on my hands because of my lack of skill. But I recently purchased the Zoya Gelie Cure system. And this is something that, I'm really enjoying it a lot, and it's making me able to wear nail polish on my fingers. So prior to this, I really only felt comfortable having gel polish on my nails because of how long it would last and, it wouldn't chip for a while. So I felt comfortable doing that, but I didn't really have the time to go and get my nails done. So I only did it infrequently. And honestly, it's like the quality of my nails after you remove the gel polish was pretty poor. So my nails were actually wrecked for a couple months, and I used like Nail Teaks 2, which is like I think it's a protein treatment for your nails, it's like a nail polish form. And I'm not really knowledgeable about nails, so please excuse me if I get anything wrong here. But basically I used that to kind of get them back into better health because they were just like breaking and cracking and they looked terrible for a couple months after the last time I had a gel manicure. So they weren't always that bad after removing it, but recently they have been. So I decided to try this Gelie Cure system. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with Zoya, Zoya is a nail polish brand that is, I think it's like the 8 free. I don't even know what the 8 things are, but some of the chemicals like I think toluene and so forth were removed. They were one of the first companies that I know of that removed like the major top 5 and so forth. I think they're now up to 8, but I could be wrong on that. Anyway, they are a nail polish brand that I do feel comfortable using on my kids. They are free of a lot of things. And I actually have a huge nail polish collection, especially for somebody who doesn't really paint their nails. So I keep my nail polish in these containers, which is 2-sided. I have 2 of these that are full and then some extra bottles as well. And the majority of the nail polish I own is Zoya, and partly because they have fantastic colors, and it also because the formula is just really nice and smooth, and they run these fantastic deals. So right now, this is not affiliated or sponsored or anything like this. I just wanted to share a good deal with you guys because right now until the end of April, they have their Earth Day deal going on. And they did this every year where any nail polishes you have that you are no longer using, doesn't matter what brand, you can mail them to them and they will dispose of them properly. So, you don't have to worry about what is the proper way to dispose of nail polish. So you can mail them to them and they'll dispose of them. And if you buy 6 nail polishes or more, then you get 50% off. So basically right now they have a special going on that if you buy 12 nail polishes, you get the 12 nail polishes, you get 12 of their new brush, which is it's called the Z-Wide brush, which I personally prefer over the traditional narrow brush. Essie also has a brush like this, so you can see that it's wide. I find it easier to apply. So you get 12 of the nail polishes, 12 of these, And you get the Jelly Cure system, and I think it's all $60 for all of that. I think there's $5 shipping on top of that. So basically for $65, you get all of those things. And I thought it was a great deal. So I just kind of wanted to share that and share my experiences with the gel. So I put the gel on a few times now, and I haven't kept it on as long as I potentially could have. I took it off early. So the last nail polish I had on for 4 or 5 days, and then I removed it. But there are different basically methods that you can use to keep the polish on for, I believe, different lengths of time, depending on how much, prep and work you want to do. I am not skilled, so I went with what I thought was easiest, which is called the Zoya sandwich. So this comes with the kit, and I purchased the Pro kit, I guess like a month or two ago, which comes with this UV light. So the kits, there's this one, which is the Pro size, which you can fit when you're curing. You put 4 fingers in at once, then do your other hand with your 4 fingers, and then you put both thumbs in at the same time. So it's like, 3 minutes essentially under the UV light. And then there's also a travel light version, which obviously you're not fitting your whole 4 fingers in at one time. So, that would take a little bit longer. I'm not sure which set it is included with their deal right now. It might be the travel size one. But anyway, still a great deal. So with this though, what you also get is you get this little set, and inside you get like the orange wood sticks, you get like a buffer nail file, cotton balls, you get foils to remove your polish, you get these little lint-free wipes, along with, this is like a shine spray to shine your nails. You get a mini bottle of remover, and you can see I've already used plenty. But then the products that make this set special are the products specifically for the Jelly Cure system. And from my understanding, these products typically don't go on sale, so they are not part of the half off. So it's actually more beneficial if you have a set and you're looking for replenishment to just go ahead and get a whole new set versus replenishing these items. But basically what you have is you've got this repair base. So you put this on your nails first, after cleaning them and so forth. So you put this on, and then you have, you put this on first, sorry, the Rescue Serum. This is in a little dropper bottle, and you use 1 drop for all 10 nails. So I just kind of put it on like a fingertip, and you just rub it into all of your nails and, massage it into your cuticles and so forth until it dries. So that takes like a minute. And then you put on the repair base, which is essentially a nail polish. You just put on a really thin layer and let that dry. Then this is actually the gel polish. So for the gel polish, my first mistake when I use this is I put on what I thought was a regular coat, but it was too much. When I went to cure it, it kind of ran over my skin and so forth, so I had to take that off right away. But you want to use a thin layer of this, and essentially what you're doing is you cure your nails with this, and it takes a minute to cure. So you put this on, put it under a light, in your pattern for a minute each. And then you put on 2 thin layers of your nail polish. You wait 2 minutes in between the layers. Then you put on another coat of this, wait 10 minutes, and then cure it. So it takes a little bit of time because you've got some wait time in there, but it's honestly, I do it in front of the TV, so it's really no big deal. And my nails, again, my painting is not good, my shaping is not good, but it might be I'm not sure, it might be like a little softer or a little thinner than a gel when you go and get a professional manicure, but I know from my first experience with it, I got it to hold up for 5 days without any chipping or cracking. The big thing is you want to make sure that the jelly coat is not touching like your cuticles or the sidewalls. So you're supposed to kind of clean it up with the orange wood stick before curing. So the very first time that I did it with polish, I did have one nail where it got on the cuticle, and that's what actually kind of started to chip first, was that area that it was kind of attached to. But this should last, this sandwich technique lasts 5 to 7 days, basically. And then they have other methods, which I have not tried, where essentially you are able to put on the jelly coat and you can change your nail polish color. So when you remove it, you're actually not removing that base coat, so you can actually change color more frequently. I'm not familiar with that. I did read about it, but it seems like too much time for me to do. But those will last, I think, 7 to 10 days in general. Or, oh, actually this Zoya sandwich, I was wrong. It lasts 7 to 14 days. I thought it was 5 to 7, but it says 7 to 14. So I took mine off after 4 or 5 days, but it didn't need to come off then. And I've used this 3 times now and I really like it. So I just thought I would share something because I know a lot of people who do like to get manicures and pedicures. You're not able to do that right now with everything being closed. And Zoya is running this great deal. So their shipping does take a little bit of time. They're not like instantaneous, but it might be a good option for those of you who are looking for a way to kind of keep up with their nails. Another thing I want to note is the removal process for this is really easy. So as I mentioned in the kit, they include little small cotton balls and foils to wrap your nails. And you just soak the cotton ball, put it on your nail, wrap in foil, leave it for 2 minutes, and wiggle it out. And it is pretty much all removed. All the color and everything is completely removed from me. I did have like a little bit of maybe the base coat left that I just rubbed off with the nail polish remover, no big deal. But my nails were actually in the same condition as when they started. They have not gotten worse or, yucky looking from the gel, which is one of the benefits to the system. And I wasn't really sure if that was gonna ring true or not because I'm a little bit wary of claims like that. But for me, my nails have actually been in normal shape from these. So I am very happy with it. I just thought I would share. So thank you so much for joining me for this departure from normal content. But I hope this was helpful to those of you who are interested. And again, for nail polish, I do recommend the Zoya nail polishes. I have quite a few. Their cream formulas are really nice. They're one of the few like solid creams that actually, for me, go on really well. But I personally really love colors with sparkle. So I get a lot of color. Like this is actually what I have on my toes right now. This is Mimi, but I love their ones with the sparkle in there. And they've got like beautiful top coats and just, I mean, honestly, they've got more colors than you would possibly know what to do with, but they are fantastic in my opinion. So thank you so much. And if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll be back to regular content tomorrow. Thanks so much and have a great and healthy day.